Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you the 5 best endgame farms for your Minecraft world. Starting off is, of course, the Wither Skeleton Farm. The Wither Skeleton Farm is very important, although hard to make. It can generate you coal, bones, and most importantly, Wither Skeleton Skulls. Those can be used to spawn withers to craft beacons. One of the most important things, whether you're clearing a giant area and need a haste 2 beacon, whether you just want a bunch of beacon effects for your base, Wither skeleton skulls are very important, and they're very hard to get. So that's why a lot of people like to have a farm. How this farm works is having a bunch of wither skeletons spawn around this area, and the pigmen, if any pigmen spawn, they will then attack the turtle eggs and run away and stuff like that. But the wither skeletons will come and go and attack the iron golems here in the center. They will then pathfind, think, I can't attack him this way, I might as well go around here and walk up, and bam, go into the nether portal. They are then sent up to the very top, at the very top of the world right there, where they are then sent back to the nether through another farm. You can go to the top by using a nether portal right there. That is your nether portal that you walk through, and then once you do it, you are generating the chunks down beneath. If you just turn up your render distance, like barely, you can just see it, and so that counts, and that's perfect. So then you go over here, and as soon as they spawn in, you kill them, and you get a bunch of free loot, like this, and voila! You just get a bunch of wither skeletons. Next up is, of course, the gold farm. The gold farm is an insane XP farm, and generates you a bunch of gold and rotten flesh. Both can be traded for clerics for even more XP and emeralds. Emeralds are very important, so you could use that, or you could use the gold for golden apples, or whatever you like. This farm generates pigmen so fast that it's just one of the best farms, and like, I always build this farm in my Minecraft world because it's just so amazing, and it generates you so much resources. It is just truly one of the best farms I've ever seen. Next up is, of course, the raid farm. The raid farm is an insane source of XP, emeralds, totems, gunpowders, redstone, and so many more useful items. It generates so many totems and facts that after a while, it just starts spitting them out because you don't need them. This farm can generate up to like insane levels of emeralds. AFK for 1 hour, you'll never need emeralds again for the rest of your life. How it works is by having a redstone machine timer right here that pushes these out. Then, after you get Bad Omen and start a raid, all of the pillagers will spawn up here. The Ravengers will get killed by the lava, but the rest will fall off into the water, and then into the water again, and fall down right here where you'll kill them. After enough time has passed and all the pillagers have been killed, the farm will drop you down, and you will then get pushed by a piston all the way back up. This will then start another raid because of the bad omen that you got from the pillager captains that fell down. Then you will get pushed back into place, and then you can start killing them again. The cycle repeats over and over again. Next up is the obsidian farm. The obsidian farm generates obsidian like you would imagine. And it works by having a wither right here, and it sort of gets trapped in here because it is aggroed on the iron golem. It will shoot a bunch of skulls at the iron golem, but the bubble scream will push them back up into this wall right here, which is constantly being regenerated by cobblestone generators. They will then just keep on attacking and attacking and attacking the wall, but as it's doing it, an item will be flowing into the end portal, causing the end portal to regenerate its obsidian blocks. But the wither automatically breaks the obsidian blocks, and then the items flow down here into the collection system, where then you can collect it. This farm is insanely efficient, and I would highly recommend it if you're trying to make some sort of gas farm, gold farm, any type of those farms that requires a lot of nether portals. Or if you just like to have a bunch of extra obsidian, I would suggest not mining and instead making this farm, as it is very easy and very, very effective. And finally, we have the shulker farm. The shulker farm is, like the name suggests, a farm that gives you a bunch of shulkers. It works by having a bunch of shulkers spawn around here, and then it will shoot itself. It will then go around and just keep on shooting itself right there, and shooting itself into random locations. until there are so many shulkers that they keep on shooting themselves and shooting themselves and shooting themselves, and you have so many shulkers. Eventually, they will climb up to the top and will go into these positions where minecarts will grab them and put them right there where they will then suffocate, and you can then put them in the thing. This farm works in the end or the overworld. However, it is easier to build it in the end because you could just grab a shulker from the end right there and then just bring him over and start the farm. This is much easier than transporting him all the way to the overworld. However, if you bring him to the overworld, the farm is right next to your base, so you get to choose. This farm is insanely efficient, and it can generate so many shulkers that you could use this for maybe like one day, and you'll never need to use it again if you're an average player. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. This was insanely fun to wait. Sorry on the delay on the video. And if you want to build these farms yourself, just go into the description and the links to the farms will be right there waiting for you.